I've been doing this in town and getting arrested, waking up hungover, waking up skint. Fighting helped me mature massively. Do what you can with your life because it's a flipping beautiful gift, man. But I'm telling you, you'll watch this in a few years and you'll see what I've got.
Luke, you've had like well over 100 fights, like probably 170, 80, somewhere around there. Are you addicted to fighting?
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
At what age did it start? Like when did you realize?
It just started 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, just randomly. Yeah, I just got a random opportunity to come out and fight. I thought, well, what's the difference between a boxing match and a street fight? Except you got gloves on. So I went out, it ended up being a pro MMA fight. And I ended up beating the lad in the first round. And they gave me some money and they gave me a trophy. And I looked at the money, I looked at the trophy and I thought, flipping heck, I've been doing this in town and getting arrested, waking up hungover, waking up skint. And I thought, I've just come to Birmingham, I've been paid for it, I haven't had to have a drink, do you know, and now everyone's buzzing. So yeah, from then I just, never looked back, just started fighting every week. I never trained to do it or anything like that, so.
Wow, that's amazing that you've achieved so lot in such a short time. So would you say then fighting really, you know, saves people's lives if you think, like you said, you were fighting in the street, drink, pubs, whatever, and then there's actually opportunity for people to make money from it and not do it in the streets?
I think most people that are fighting on the scene, from what I've seen, are just most of the people that have got their own demons inside their own head, mate. They don't necessarily care about their opponent in front of them. The biggest opponent to themselves, aren't they, to be honest? So that's a lot of people that are on the scene, especially in boxing and whatnot. Just like trying to be on a better path, so they come onto the boxing and they find peace in the violence, don't they, man, really? The boxing ring, it's quite a peaceful place. And you know what's expected of you, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's pretty simple, isn't it?
Yeah. And then there was a lot of talks of people online saying things like, you know, you're going to get CTE damage and you're going to get punched, drunk. So, I mean, you've only been doing it like 3 years. I mean, even though you have had so many fights. So what do you say to those people? Do you think you should retire because of it? Or?
You can live in the cotton wool, can't they, brother? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? If they spent more time concentrating on their own lives, then they'd probably get a lot further themselves instead of concentrating on my life. Because I just concentrate on my life and it seems to be working for me.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? If you spend this time concentrating on someone else's life, how are you ever working on your own?
Exactly. Rather use that energy, focus on your own
And
life.
you know what it is, as much as they give me the advice, you know, when you know how good passing me advice, but at the end of the day, I've got a beautiful missus, I've got my family, I've got my friends. I don't need your advice, you know, go give your advice to people that need it. Do you know what I mean? But when you're walking around the town centres and that, and you know, they see the people that really need the help, I don't see you giving them the advice, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't need your advice. I've got my house, I've got my missus, I've got my family, I've got my shit. Go and give someone the advice that needs it.
And what's the closest you've ever come to dying in a fight?
Never really, man. No, I mean, we've had, obviously, you have your issues, do you know what I mean? You can get knocked out severely. I just call it a good whack, mate. Do you know, when you get a good whack, you know, 9 times. People say to me, who's it you the hardest? I say, if you get hit hard enough, you don't even know you've been hit, so you don't have a clue, do you?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think every fight's a risk to life, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been in there with some dangerous people, but yeah, I mean, yeah, they're all a risk to life, aren't they? But sometimes you're at more of a risk to your life without doing it. Do you know what I mean? Before I was doing the fighting, life was more of a risk.
And can you talk us through, you know, say you've experienced a serious knockout, or what is the after effects of it? Do you suffer with headaches, you know, shortly after, dizziness? Have you ever had concussions and things?
Yeah, I mean, concussion, yeah, that comes as part and parcel of the game, doesn't it? You go swimming, you get wet. Obviously, you're fighting people, they hit you with such a force, mate. They train for months and months and months to put you away, don't they? So they're hitting you with months and months and months of training and anger. But at the same time, yeah, you got the... It's all about recovering and resting the right way, isn't it? I mean, obviously, I don't do as much resting, but I recover as much as I can. Do you know what I mean? I got my tricks. I got my tricks.
And do you feel weight cut affects the way you
I
fight?
don't. To be fair with you, I don't really cut my weight. If people want to fight me, which is more or less people want to fight me, they call me out. If they want to fight me, they can just fight me, mate. I call it Dyson weight. That's what we say. People say, "What weight do you fight at?" I just say, "Fight at Dyson weight." Do you know what I mean? So yeah, the weight's not really an issue. And at no, I was gonna say at the same time, if someone gives you a crack in the chip shop, you're not really gonna ask them what they weigh, are you? You're just gonna crack them back.
True. And do you think that gives other fighters an unfair advantage over you guys who weigh heavier, and then they cut down to get your weight?
Do you know what? To be fair to you, brother, I never really think into the politics of it. I mean, people love to go into the, like that. Do you know, with fighting, I just like to fight me, brother. I just turn up. I like to punch people in the face. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. The losses mean more to everyone else than they do to me. We have fun, bro. Do you know what I mean? We're making good memories.
Have you ever been genuinely scared before walking out?
Yeah, quite a lot you are, to be fair. Even, I think, like, sometimes you can be more scared. Like, I've fought people that have got extremely good resumes. I've fought people that are, like, on paper at the top of the game, and I can be just calm and relaxed going into the fight. And then you can fight people that necessarily might not be on the top, like, they might just be fresh on the scene or brand new or not be as experienced, and the fight can be a bit scarier. Do you know what I mean? I think it's the pressure, mate. I think it's all on the pressure.
And what's the worst injury you've ever hidden from a fight?
I've had broken ribs going into fights. That broken rib that I had before was excruciating. I've had, for fights, broken hands and broken ribs, mate. Yeah, without a doubt.
And why would you go into a fight knowing you're injured?
Addiction to the fighting, same as a question one, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just addicted to fight. Do you know? I have to be doing the fight, mate. Do you know what I mean?
And I mean, what does the thought of retirement sound like to you?
Terrifying, to be honest, brother. Do you know, it's all I've done for the past 3-4 years now is fight every weekend. What do I do afterwards, eh?
And what is your favourite promotion to fight on?
To fight on, I love Guerrilla Promotions, bro. Do you know, Guerrilla Promotions is ace.
Is Darren Toll nice to work with as well?
Darren's a good lad, Darren's a top man, and so are all the other lads that work on Guerrilla, do you know, that put in the work in. You know what I mean? It's a family show, man. They feel like family to me, brother, do you know?
And have you ever felt like you don't want to be in the ring?
Yeah, before I've had a pro MMA fight before. I was fighting the main event on Contenders in Crystal Palace Football Stadium. And this guy called Stephen Hill got in the cage, and he stood in front of me and he looked in my eyes, and I just saw pure death, mate. Yeah, he was a terrifying individual, he was. So yeah, the minute I laid eyes on him, he scared the life out of me, mate. I didn't want to be anywhere near him. But yeah, he obliterated me with a couple of kicks anyway, so we were all good.
And you've had a fight recently. It didn't necessarily go the way you wanted, but you did also make a video. I think you said you weren't feeling tip top. You weren't feeling healthy. Your body felt like it was shutting down. Can you just talk us through what exactly happened there?
Yeah, well, basically, I think your body can only do so much, and I do a hell of a lot, but I do so much. I never stop. I can't stop. So yeah, I think you get to a certain point where your body just gets poorly and your immune system stops working, and yeah, that's where we were at, mate. It's completely shut my body down. Obviously, I'm quite a bad asthmatic as well, mate, so I got a bad chest infection. I was ruined, mate, so... But at the same time, I should have pulled out. I didn't pull out. Do you know, I'm my own worst enemy. But at the same time, mate, like, I don't know. Either way, we know lose, mate. The crowd, people still were going to hate on you, aren't they? People are still going to pass across the comments and the judgments, so...
There's never a shortage of them, is there?
No, that's what I mean. You can never, no matter what colour car you bought, you should have always bought a different colour. Do you know? You'll never
Yeah.
please everyone, brother. So at the end of the day, I just do what I want to
But
do.
I think the majority of people is happy for you and they support you anyway.
100%, like we were saying earlier, bro. I walk through life and all I ever meet is kind people that want to say hello, take a photo, and just have a quick 5-10 minute chat, do you know?
Yeah.
I never encounter any of these online trolls in real life.
So do you want to talk us through this tattoo we're doing here for you today? Because we've got the sword here with a gladiator warrior, helmet with a skull.
Yeah, man, he's a absolute beast, isn't it? Obviously, you've designed it for me. Obviously, it's representing we're coming to the end of the era, aren't we, mate? Do you know the fighting's coming to an end of an era? We've got 6 fights left booked in the diary. And after that, it's going to take something special to make me come out of bed again, do you know?
Yeah, I mean, you fought so many people,
181
at the drop of a hat, but it's now to a point where if somebody wants to fight you, it's got to be someone also with something,
It's got to be worth it, mate.
Yeah, to benefit you, because everybody's benefiting fighting you because you've built a name for yourself.
Yeah.
So now in return, it's got to be somebody worth fighting, innit?
Yeah, 100%. And also, mate, at the end of the day, like, I've got a family and we need to be financially set for the future. Do you know what I mean? We can't all just do this. And as much as it's nice to say, oh yeah, even if it ends tomorrow, at least we had fun. At the same time, we can't do everything for nothing, can we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's got to come to something, brother. So I've got to, one way or another, I've got to be financially stable for my family from it all.
How many fights is too many?
One. Depends, doesn't it, on the context. You know, for me, brother, I don't see fighting like, I don't know, I just love to fight, brother. It's not, I don't know, like, did you know some people go the whole life and they avoid any sort of conflict whatsoever? So some people live an entire lifetime and avoid conflict.
Why? Why do they avoid conflict?
Yeah, it's fear. I don't know. Yeah, fear. Do you know, people are scared, aren't they, brother? And also in this day and age, it's always ingrained into you to walk away, turn the other cheek, accept this. Do you know what I mean? Stop. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, straighteners and fights and everything is old school, that, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We don't do that stuff anymore, do we? But it was just like, I never went to the gym. Like I said, fighting just came to me as an opportunity. And I'm glad it did. This is why now I put my shows on as well, because hopefully someone else can find the opportunity in that I found as well, do you know?
So what is your show?
I do Dyson Promotions. It's I always do the same kind of boxing show, do you know what I mean? But we welcome anyone into the show, brother. You don't have to be a professional, you don't have to have an amazing record. You can be brand new, you can have just come out of jail, just come out of hospital, you can be homeless, do you know what I mean? No matter what, if you want the opportunity, we'll give you the opportunity as long as you're medically able to. Do you know what I mean?
And do people get paid?
Yeah, they sell the tickets here and the money, but yeah, 100%.
Are you ever worried about being punch drunk one day?
I know my own body, mate, do you know? And at the end of the day, we can worry about being punch drunk one day, spend his whole life avoiding punches and then get hit by a bus. Do you know what I mean? Might as well live life doing what we want, brother. Do you know? And at the end of the day, like, my life's always been hectic and up and down, and fighting balanced my life out. It gave me stability. It opened up doors that I'd never ever had opened. So at the end of the day, risk versus reward, mate, we're doing all right. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, people say, oh yeah, you're getting punch drunk, but I meet more people, I gain more knowledge. I think I'm becoming quite wiser along the journey, to be fair with you, brother. Do you know what I mean? I meet some amazing people, learn some amazing things from each one of them. So along the journey, we're just picking up new information, brother. Do you know?
Yeah, man.
In a few years, we'll be like a supercomputer.
Has fighting changed who you are outside of the ring?
Yeah, 100% without a doubt. I don't.
In what way?
The drinking doesn't happen anymore at all. I don't drink at all. The pull of the drugs and the stupid lifestyle, even just being out, being involved in people. I'm always at home. I'm grounded. I'm with my missus all the time. I just have that happy family life that I was never capable of having before, because I've just matured over the years, brother. Fighting helped me mature massively.
And tell me, how was your upbringing? Did you have a very supportive family and parents? Do you have siblings?
But yeah, my parents couldn't have been more supportive if they tried, brother, but I just rejected the support at every available opportunity. I was just a very angry child for a very, very long time.
Why?
But I don't know. I don't think I'll ever know the answers, but I think it's just psychology or whatever it is, isn't it? From you, things in your brain, isn't it? Do you know, sometimes that you might not be aware of. But yeah, we just spent a lot of time being a very angry, confused child. But
So do you think it's a form of self-harm?
yeah, 100%. I always say that fighting is definitely a form of self-harm for a lot of us, brother, without a doubt. Because you're forcing yourself into such a horrible position. And some of us, like I said, there's some of the lads that are going out, they've had over 1,000 fights, do you know what I mean?
Jeez.
Yeah, like the lads, there's Ian Sheriffs, Will Cairns, Eric Suttons, do you know, these lads. But no one will ever hear the name, do you know what I mean? But they've put the work in, man, and they deserve the recognition. They've had thousands of fights, but yeah. I think for a lot of us it is, bro. We all have a lot of demons in his head, don't we? Every single one of us is running from something, to be fair.
That is true. And who's the toughest man you've ever faced? Who you've ever fought?
It depends, do you know? Depends, tough in what way, do you know? Like, some people have been through hell, do you know what I mean? Some people have been through hell, so they're tough in that way. Some people are big and strong and tough, and some people, yeah. So there's different forms of toughness, isn't there? I don't know.
Like physically,
Physically
very, very
imposing.
tough. Don't go down when you hit them, which made you really, stress in the ring.
Do you know what? To be fair to you, brother, I'm not joking. There's not a single one of my opponents that really stands out to me. I don't know. Yeah, no. To be fair, bro, I can't really put one on a pedestal above another.
Is there anyone who hit the hardest that you can
I
point
had a good
out?
scrap with Danny Christie. It's hard. Danny Christie's a good fighter. He picks his shots very well. He's an exceptional fighter. So yeah, there's like the Danny Christies of the world, and then obviously there's some lads that just they hit you hard enough, and then yeah, when they switch you off, you haven't got a clue you've been hit, have you? Because I've done like the kickboxing. When I first started out, I was doing a lot of like professional MMA, professional kickboxing, even normal kickboxing. Do you know, with absolutely zero training as well.
Yeah.
So you got to think like how many times I got kicked in the head and not clean out. Do you know what I mean? Or, you know, I was just fucking absolutely levered across the ring. So I've took my beatings, but most of those beatings were so many fights ago that like nowadays like obviously this weekend I went out and you can tell I never usually get stopped with it. It takes a lot to put me out. Most of the time it'll go the distance and it'll get decided on points. But obviously this weekend I was that ruined. Do you know that my fitness was nowhere near. So yeah, you clean out, aren't you? But yeah, he managed to stop me this weekend, so that was a genuine loss, even though I was poorly. Do you know, man to man, he beat me, didn't he? He stopped me before the end bell. So usually, unless you stop me before the end bell, I don't really class it as a loss, bro.
Yeah.
But it's been a very long time since, I think Danny Christie was the last person to stop me before that, to be fair.
And what's the most brutal fight you had?
Do you know what, to be fair, mate, there's been a good few tear-ups with that Tommy Henge, me and Tommy. I'll give Tommy his due, he's a tough man. Yeah, I think me and Tommy always managed to punch the lumps out of each other, mate, yeah, one way or another. Every single time we've hit each other, it's always been maximum impact. So I give him his due. He's that numb, he just keeps coming forwards, he does, swinging his big daft arms.
And then are you guys friends afterwards?
Do you know what, brother? I hold no hate in my heart for anyone. Do you know? I forgive anyone for anything, me, brother. Not for anything. This sounds a bit bad, but do you know, obviously, brother, I believe in forgiveness, brother. Do you know? I can't. If I live my life in holding hatred in my heart for everyone that did or said something wrong for me, brother, I'd be consumed in it. Do you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to let go. So I just let go. I'm very good at letting go of what people. I can cut people off, but there's a difference between letting go and cutting people. Letting go and forgiving it. Do you know what I mean? I don't forgive, brother, but we can let go and we can cut off, can't we, bro? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things will never be the same. We know those limitations, don't we? It's almost like giving someone a chance, and then they ruin the chance, but then you don't necessarily have to hate them forever, but you can cut them off and never go back to the same relationship, can you? So yeah, I think that's what it is. I think with especially with certain fighters, you can just take it too far. Obviously, for me, fighting's fighting, brother. It's just business. I turn up, I do my job, and I go home. But if someone makes it more than that, mate, then that's on them, isn't it? But they'll suffer the consequences of that.
And have you ever been offered a fight you knew you couldn't win, but you took it anyway?
Oh, Lord, every single one when I started. You got to think I never trained, did I? You know what I mean? I'd never been in a gym, no one ever taught me to fight. So my first 80 odd fights I'd done with no training. You know what I mean? Wow. I was fighting MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, everything. So yeah, every single one of them I wasn't meant to win, but we won loads.
And did people know that you were so inexperienced?
Everyone knew, everyone knows. Even now everyone knows. I've only started training proper in the past few months. But at the same time, brother, you only ever achieve anything by going out of the ordinary, don't you? By doing what other people aren't going to do. And that's not meaning to say I picked it and thought, oh, I'm going to do this because no one else is doing it. It's just a path that came to me, brother, do you know? But then I decided to start putting it on the internet and letting people see the journey with it, do you know?
Yeah, man.
But I was doing this before I ever put it on the internet. It wasn't something I did for the internet, it was something I did for myself.
Now you've fought bare knuckle fighting as well, right?
Yeah, we've done the bare knuckle, brother, yeah.
So what's the biggest misconception about bare knuckle fighting, you think?
I think it's a pain, you know, obviously. I don't think there's no pain in bare knuckle. Do you know what I mean? There's no pain in bare knuckle. There's damage, but there's no pain.
And why do you think that is? Do you think the gloves hit harder?
Gloves are only...
inflict more pain?
Gloves were only designed originally to protect your hands, brother. They're not there to protect your head. The boxing gloves are literally designed to protect your hands, so your hands aren't breaking when you're fighting.
But that extra weight actually causes more of a knock to the head,
I have seen some horrible knockouts with the 16-ounce gloves on and the head guards. Do you know?
Oh yeah.
With all that extra protection, all that extra weight, I've seen some absolutely horrific. Do you know, with the bare knuckle, yeah, it cuts your face open, do you know? Obviously, at the moment, I don't really do it, brother, because financially speaking, there's no longevity in it for me. If I take one big serious cut, then I'm out of the game for months and months while I recover. So financial wise, it's not the best for me at the moment, unless someone's offering me a lot of money. And obviously, I the cheeky enough guy to go out and tell people how much money they should be paying me as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. As you should.
Even with the boxing gloves on, mate, when you hit, you still hit hard. Like, it takes me a lot for my hands and stuff to recover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So take the gloves off, mate, flipping heck. My missus will be feeding me. You know, because my hands, she's had to cut my breakfast for me before plenty of times, you know, because of the boxing gloves. You break your hands when you hit so hard.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a fight and regretted?
Yeah, every time. Every single fight, when you're in the changing room, you regret it. But then they call your name, you walk out, mate, and the rest is just a blur. Is that
the point where it's the most nerve-wracking, is when you're in the changing room about to walk out?
It's a lull before the storm, isn't it? It's the same with anything, do you know what I mean? It's that pit of silence, isn't it? And obviously 9 times out of 10, brother, I'm the last person to fight on the main event. So you got to think the whole changing room's always empty. Do you know what I mean? By the time I'm getting ready to fight, there's no one about. There's just cut hand wraps, you know, people's hand wraps that have been cut open to get off all over the floor, blood and fabric and shorts and little bits of kit and the smell in the air, and do you know what I mean?
Oh.
And then they come grab you and they go, look, it's your time, and then you just, yeah, that's it. Then you just think, yeah, your chum kicks in and you're ready.
Wow. Yeah, takes a lot to get in there.
Yeah.
Take my hat off to anyone who gets in the ring, you know.
It's a brutal game, brother, it's a brutal game.
What does your family think every time you fight?
I think, to be honest, brother, they're quite relieved that I've found something. Because I think for a very long time they spent many years living by the phone, not knowing what calls they were going to get next, you know. So I think, to be honest, for them it's probably a relief, bro, that I found a bit of stability. At the end of the day, brother, fighting's enabled me to become a million times more of a better person than I ever have been in my whole life, bro. So even if, for some horrible reason, I did get some fucking, do you know, in 15, 20 years, I did get some stupid, horrible fucking problem from it that I had to solve. Do you know what? To me, brother, maybe the fucking outweighing it. Do you know what it's done in beneficial wise for me? Because I was living my life in fucking proper disrepair, man. Like, life was a joke, do you know what I mean? I was a joke. So it's completely saved my life, completely changed my life, so, do you know, maybe it's fucking worth the risk, innit?
Yeah, man.
And if it's not for someone else, then fuck off, do you know what I mean? Some people like to go sailing, some people like to play chess, some people are vegetarian, do you know what I mean? I just like to fight, innit? And do you know another thing, like, say take last weekend, for instance, when I was poorly, and people see me get beaten in a fight when I was poorly as fuck, yeah, and they're going, oh look, he's done, time to give it up, he's done, do you know what I mean? Oh look, he's this and that. But then, do you know, if I go out next week and I beat someone, they completely change the tune, bro. Do you know what I mean? It'd be a completely different story. Oh, smashed it, Luke, do you know what I mean? Well done, smashed it, mate. I don't need anyone's approval, brother. I don't need anyone's approval. They can watch me, but I don't need them to approve. Anyone who supports me, I've got all the time in the world for them, brother, and I'll go out of my way for them. But anyone who passes judgment or hatred, brother, really not asked about it.
And would you let your own son become a fighter?
Yeah, man. Let him do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants to do, anything in his heart he wants to do, he can do it, mate.
Would you let him do ballet as well?
I force him to go to training anyway. I force him to train.
Yeah.
Well, I don't force him. He loves going down. He trains under Les Allen. Do you know, one of the best coaches in the game. Well, he's the best coach in the game. Absolute animal he is. The best of the best. So yeah, my son goes down and trains with Les. But I make him do it, mate, because he needs to be able to do it. He has to be able to protect himself. He has to be able to fight.
Good to start him young as well.
Yeah, he just needs to now understand that he is capable of fighting. Do you know, he has the skills, he has the knowledge, he just needs to be able to know he can do it now as well.
And would you let him do ballet as well?
Let him do whatever he wants, brother. Whatever he wants.
Have you seen that film, Billy Elliot?
Yeah, I've seen Billy. Yeah, very long time ago. I think Mum and Dad used to have it on video.
What is the darkest moment of your career?
The darkest moment of my career, bro, hasn't come yet, bro. It's gonna be the day I have to pack it in, bro, innit? Not the day I retire, the day I have to pack it in. Joe, there's a big difference, isn't there, brother? Do you know?
And how does your asthma affect your performance in the ring, if at all?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm allergic to fresh air, bro. Do you know what I mean? Of course it affects me. Do you know, it's brutal, isn't it? But at the same time, bro, I'm not, man. It's what it is. Everyone's got excuses, bro. I'm not asthma, bro. I just fight. I'm asthmatic, innit? So what? I don't even tick the box half the time, bro. I just took me in and chip the scene. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, but it's just it is. What is it? 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, mate. As long as I can breathe for 10 minutes and they can breathe for 10 minutes, it don't matter whether they can breathe for 20 minutes or 25 minutes, we're only breathing for 10 minutes. So as long as we can both breathe for 10 minutes, we're good, aren't we?
Yeah. And what's the rules around using the inhaler? Because I know there was in the UFC there was bloody issues around using your inhaler,
Yeah,
which I
I
can't
think
believe.
because the inhalers are steroid based, but especially the blue one, which is the emergency one, it's a steroid based inhaler, and it does massively clear your airwaves. But obviously at the same time as an asthmatic, your airwaves are clogged up to death anyway, aren't they? So it's instant relief. You know, if you're having an asthma attack and your airwaves are too clogged up, your blue one's instant relief, it'll clear your airwaves.
Yes.
So then you can imagine the sort of edge that I give to a fighter or a non-fighter.
Well, I would think you just breathe normal, so it levels the playing field again.
No, it opens you up a lot more than that.
So is it legal to use it then?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think in any sort of professional sports it would be. I mean, obviously you can't take it to the ring and start tooting on your inhaler mid-round. And to be honest, it probably wouldn't work like that anyway. But I mean, yeah, necessarily, obviously I take my inhalers every day anyway. Do you know what I mean? That's obviously, I've got to take my inhalers every day.
Yeah. What about, like, say, PED use? Is that something you've had part of in the past, or?
Do you know what, to be fair to you, brother, with all that kind of stuff, I think obviously people do the stuff with in regards to like testosterone and stuff like that. I think testosterone is, I don't know what the rules and regulations are behind that kind of behaviour, but I won't really look too much into that. But other performance enhancing drugs, I think in fighting, I think it's unfair, and I don't know, I don't know, in professional fighting obviously there's rules and there's laws against it, isn't there, brother? But I mean, in unlicensed, I don't know, it's probably the quickest way to get someone killed, isn't it? Or to kill yourself. Yeah. And I mean, if it's not made for humans, bro, probably not best sticking it in your body. I mean, everyone likes to go, oh, Dyson's on the trend and this and that. Number one, if I was on the trend, I'd be absolutely fucking huge. And number two, that shit's designed for bulls. Yeah, like, I ain't sticking that in my body. Each person to their own, do you know what I mean? Like I said, some people are vegetarian. I'm not in it. Some people like trend. That's just not for me.
And what do you think of peptides these days? Because there's so many peptides.
I've never really looked into them, but it's just not something. Honestly, but regardless of what people say to you, I genuinely just haven't got it in me to be sticking a needle inside me all the time. It just, it just scares the life out of me, to be quite honest with you. So, I think and I've got no reason to be fair, right? I don't know what, I don't know, I feel quite fit and healthy, apart from I was poorly on the weekend, but, well, if I was poorly for the week, but apart from that, no, there's not really.
What keeps bringing you back after all these wars?
I just love it. I want to stop here now. I will stop because I am stopping, but, well, no, this is the thing, right? When I say to you I'm stopping, it's, obviously I'll never fully retire, so something will bring you out of retirement. Obviously you always see it, don't you? It's countless with all the fighters, they always keep fighting. Obviously I need to fight, bro, I'm not going to lie to you, I need to fight. I've got them booked in, but it's just about me doing it the right way now, isn't it? No, listen, I'm looking for other opportunities as well, brother. Do you know, I'm wanting to branch out, I want to do more. And I can't do it forever, bro. Got to watch after my health, got to look after everything else that's going on, haven't I? And you got to think as well, mate, like, for the past 4 years now, me and my missus have spent every single weekend, on the motorways in this country, going to different parts of the country, some 5 times a weekend, brother. Do you know what I mean? 5 fights in a weekend, multiple times. Do you know what I mean? Just to different parts of the country every weekend, brother. And then attending press conferences and photo shoots and everything.
Yeah,
that's a lot for 4 years, brother. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's time to let her have a bit of a life as well. Like, bless her heart, man.
So she's very supportive.
She does everything for me, bro. She said to me the other week, we went for a nice walk up in the Lake District, and we get to go out a lot. We do a lot, brother. We're not constantly on the road. Well, we are, but we do a lot. We spend a lot of time together, but obviously we took time out to go and have a nice walk in the Lake District and enjoy yourselves together. And she said like she wants to do a lot more of that. And we're obviously, she works, she's an estate agent, she won't stop working. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to give her a bit more freedom like that, do you know, so to speak.
Yeah, man.
Because as much as the fighting's getting a lot for me, like, if I can help the poor lass, man, it must be a lot for her as well.
Now, if your next fight was your last, what would you like people to remember?
And do you know what it is for me, brother? I think what the number one thing that I want people to see with what I do is, bro, it's just, I don't fucking quit, bro. Do you know, just don't quit, innit? No matter what it is, whether it's in life, like, I'm the same with life, bro, like, anything, do you know, just because I fucking lost on that, that's what I'll go again. Do you know what I mean? Just go again. Just keep going, keep going. Because then, do you know what it is? The 100th time, bro, might be that one time. That fucking one time that you pull it off, and you only need one time. Like, bro, we can try for 1,000 times, do you know, but you only need that one time to fucking pull off, and that's worth it all. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
just keep going, man. So what, and fuck what everyone else says, do you know, look at all the shit I get, look at all the abuse I get. Because I'm telling you, one day you might sit there and you might watch this now and you might go, oh yeah, well, Dyson's saying don't quit, but what has he got? He's not got much. But I'm telling you, you'll watch this in a few years and you'll see what I've got. You'll see what I've got because I didn't quit, because it will pay off for me. I'm telling you, no matter what, because I won't quit, bro. I don't know what it'll be, whether it'll be fighting or whether it'll be something. Do you know what I mean? It's coming, bro.
Yeah, man. What advice can you give people who wants to compete and get in there, but if they're too nervous, how can they deal with that nerves?
Fucking life's scary enough anyway, innit? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can either sit on your ass and watch everyone else live life, or you can just get out and live life yourself. If it's what you want to do, no matter what you want to do you know, like whether it's fighting or anything, do you know, if it's what you want to do in your heart, then you've got to go do it, man. Because imagine you sit at the end of your days and sorry. Imagine if you sat there at the end of it all and, do you know, the one thing we're blessed with is time. Do you know, what an insult to waste the one thing that so many that get took from them. Do you know what I mean? Do what you can with your life, because it's a flipping beautiful gift, man. I think as you get older you realise that, don't you? When you start to lose people and you start to see the true evil in the world.
And when it's all over, who is Luke Dyson without fighting?
I'm just a dad, a son, a brother, a husband soon. Just a guy. I just want the best for my family, bro. And I just want an amazing future. And I'll have it no matter what.
And brother, lastly, is there anything that you'd like to mention that we haven't talked about today?
I think, to be honest, if you do watch this and you do struggle and you do feel a bit shit at times and you're not too sure why you're doing it, just look around you, because if there's someone that looks up to you, someone that looks around you, someone that loves you, and you can't do it for yourself, then just do it for them, innit? Because, yeah, if you've got someone that loves you, that's all you need sometimes.
That's it, man. Well, on that note, brother, thank you so much
Thank you, bro.
to join me here on Dean Taylor, and yeah, it's an absolute pleasure. We're gonna crack on with this tattoo now.
Yeah. Thank you, yeah.
We're gonna crack on with this tattoo, and stay tuned to the end to see the finished product of the tattoo. And if you enjoy the show, you know where to find us here on Dean Taylor. Peace.